Hi guys. Yes, I know it's the sideways. I have so much I want to talk about. Yesterday I talked about two things and it was 22 minutes, so I deleted it. I will try to make this smaller today and do it better. I didn't do it very well yesterday because frankly my head was in a kind of a bad place. But anyway, so Thursday I went and saw Dana. He did give me some stronger pain pills. Now, I will say that between 2004 and 2017, I lived pretty strictly on a low carb, high fat diet. And that was because it controlled my inflammation well. At the very beginning, some of you may have been with me back then, but at the very beginning, the first year, I lost like 90 pounds and I hated it. I hated not having that weight because what was left was a bunch of saggy, hangy skin. So I tweaked it so that I kept enough carbs so that I could not lose weight but still control the inflammation, which was a feat in itself. But I did maintain till 2017 when Pete was diagnosed and when we decided to change his diet to something that was suitable for his cancer, that didn't feed it and that would support his immune system, which was ideally vegan, but he had lived low carb, high fat with me for all those years. We both ate the same way, and obviously that was not the way to go for his type of cancer. So he had to eat differently, mostly vegetarian, but it's more like pescatarian because he does eat fish once or twice a week and organic when we can find it. Or that's his go-to in restaurants, which obviously isn't organic, but and he will occasionally eat cheese. So those are his two things he added in. So it's not really vegan or anywhere close, but he eats mostly, as you already probably know, he eats mostly like fruits, mostly vegetables, some fruits. He eats pasta or potatoes or organic rice. All of the above would be organic, once a day usually. And he'll have toast from organic bread. And, so he eats a lot of things that I can't eat. However, with the limited storage space and with the shopping and with my pain levels and having to cook 2 meals, prep and cook 2 meals, we couldn't maintain two different diets. So I tried doing pretty much his diet, but substituting his carbs for my meats. But that didn't work real well because he eats a lot of vegetables. I don't like beans. He eats a lot of beans. I don't like beans at all, unless they're refried and fully smashed and creamy. Anyway, so once in a while eating spaghetti with him or whatever became eating spaghetti with him more than once in a while, or rice or whatever. And then at some point I just said, never mind, I'm just going to do it. Well, over the last 3 years, and especially the last year, my pain levels have been skyrocketing. And and I did gain some weight, like, let's see, what was I in 2017? I think I gained about 20 pounds maybe. Anyway, but the pain levels are my main concern. I'm not worried about the weight, but the pain. So, and then the last few months I have been mostly on the bed with pillows packed around my spine and my shoulders and my neck and my legs up because have been getting so painful, and I have just been in basically agony, and then the depression followed. I've had a history of depression, clinical depression. I've been hospitalized for it a couple times, whatever, but that of course followed when my life became sitting on the bed packed in pillows with my dog on my legs to keep weight and warmth to ease some of the joint pain and muscle pain. Anyway, you've been through much of that with me, but the last few months I haven't even vlogged much because I haven't been doing anything because of the pain, because of the depression, whatever. Dana had given me tramadol a couple months ago, which made me so sick. And there's nothing like vomiting when you have a wrap. There's nothing quite so horrible. But anyway, so I haven't taken that. Now we're back up to the date 2 days ago, and I went to Dana's office, and he offered me stronger pain meds, a few, like not many. And as you know, he had given me a different muscle relaxer other than Flexeril, and that has been working really well for spasms. But for the pain, he did offer me a stronger pain med, which I had to sign all kinds of papers and whatnot. So I got that, but I reported happily to him that over the last 2 weeks, but especially the last week, since February 17th, I went back on low-carb, high-fat and included intermittent fasting, which is also good for inflammation. So I did that from February 17th, and I had seen him like 2 months ago, so halfway between the two appointments. I decided I could not continue this way. I needed to do something myself, and so I know that I felt great when I did it before, although I hadn't done intermittent fasting, but so. Back up to my appointment Thursday, I told him that I was feeling so much better and that I had taken measures myself to help myself because I couldn't just depend on pills all my life and whatever. And he asked, and I said, well, I didn't go into the whole thing. I just said, well, I eliminated sugars and starches pretty much and grains from my diet. And he said, oh, well, you're going to lose a lot of weight that way too. Well, I don't want to lose weight, but I didn't get into that with him. So I asked him, I said, I knew how much I weighed Thursday, but I couldn't remember from 2 months ago. And he looked it up for me. And he says, you've lost 23 pounds. Okay, well, that's happy news to him. I'm glad he's happy with that. And, you know, it's okay with me. I've noticed that my clothes don't fit well. And I know that with low carb, high fat, when you do lose weight, you may not notice it on the scale right away, but you notice it in your body shape. And that's what I assumed was happening. I will at some point have to do something so I don't lose enough weight that I hate the way I look again. But meanwhile, it's okay. The main thing is I've been feeling so much better, and this week I've even had 4 days where I've actually been up and about and doing things around the house or going places or whatever, which I couldn't even do once a week for the last few months. So since February 17th, I've lost that 23 pounds. I did notice the other day that I've got lots more wrinkling under here. I'm starting to get, hollows here again. But this wrinkling, I don't like because it's hard to put makeup on and stuff. And then, of course, this always gets hangier and flabbier when I lose weight because it's just hanging there empty and just whatever. It'll get longer if I continue to lose. But the main thing right now is the pain control, because it had robbed me of my quality of life, and it had triggered another bout of depression. This is already almost 10 minutes long, so I think today I'm going to divide these topics into 4 different videos, and that way if you don't care about some of them or one of them, or you don't have to watch. So I will treat them all as if they were individual vlogs, but they will be individual videos for today. Because I have so much to tell you about. That was one thing. So I will see you guys in the next one, which I probably won't do right this minute. I'll probably wait a little bit, but I'll get this one done and uploaded, and then I will get back to it. So I hope you guys are all having a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care and God bless.